guys, it's you, Jidel, here with a Q&A. On my apartment tour video, I said I'd answer 50 questions. Now that's quite a lot, and I actually added a few and took away some that were repetitive. So it's around 45, 50 questions in this video. So let's just jump into it. First question.
Hey, can you reply?
This is a great question. No.
Do you have any YouTubers that inspired you to make your channel? And if you do, who are they?
I do have a few YouTubers who inspired me to make my channel. The first YouTuber who really inspired me to want to make videos was this guy named Digital Fear. He also goes by John CJG. He made like Halo 3 Machinima movies like Arby and the Chief and Deus Ex Machina. For the time, his videos were always super good. My favorite YouTuber is this guy named 3 Clicks Phillip. So he's always the one who inspires me to do like the 2K18 wishlist videos and stuff, because his videos have more effort than anybody else's videos, I swear.
How old were you when you started YouTube?
The first time I uploaded a YouTube video was in 2006, so I think I was... Wow, now I feel really old. That was 11 years ago. So I was 11 the first time I uploaded a YouTube video. The first time I uploaded a YouTube video to Jidel, I think I was 19. So I guess it depends when you consider me a YouTuber. But I've been on YouTube since the OG days before Google bought it. I've been here for a long time, not always uploading videos. My first video I ever uploaded was like a World of Warcraft Weird Al music video thing. It actually got like 1,000 views at one point, like in its first year. And I was hyped as hell because like 99% of the videos on YouTube never reached 1,000 views at the time. Like 10,000 views at the time was like a banger video. So YouTube's changed a lot since I was a kid and I first started using it.
Are you trying to make YouTube your full-time job?
At the moment, YouTube is my full-time job, so I'm not really trying.
Jidel, what's your career high in points, rebounds, and assists?
My career high in points is probably around 35. On my intramural teams throughout college, I kept playing with my friends who weren't really into basketball, so I had to take a lot of shots. So I was averaging like high 20s, low 30s multiple times throughout my college career. As for rebounds and assists, I have no idea how to track that. I would guess my career high in rebounds is probably around 15 or so. And my career high in assists is probably 6, maybe 7, 8.
How long does it take to make a video?
It depends on the video. This Q&A video is probably going to take a lot less time than a 2K video. It takes about an hour and a half to record the 2 games, and then it takes about another hour and a half to cut the clips, so you're at 3 hours, and then it can take anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 or 4 hours to edit those clips, depending on what you're trying to do with the video, how many new songs, sound effects, clips you want to drag into it. So it can take anywhere from like 3.5 hours to like 7.5 hours for me to make one of my videos.
Did you inspire Jesse or did he inspire you?
Honestly, it's both. A lot of the things you see in Jesse's videos are actually ideas I came up with, and vice versa. There's a lot of things in my videos that are actually his ideas. But when you're watching, you don't always know that. And sometimes it's hard to say too, because you know, sometimes I'll give Jesse an idea and he'll play with the idea and he'll do it differently than I thought, and I like the way he did it differently, so then I'll start doing that. So it's like, who inspired who there? Because it's kind of both. We share our files a lot and stuff, so that's why sometimes our music is similar and stuff. So it's honestly both, I would say.
Sweetie or Humphrey?
Sweetie.
What's your favorite moment ever with Jesse?
My favorite moment ever with Jesse, this is so hard to like pin down. Before I answer this question, I'm just gonna say this is gonna make me and Jesse sound super lame, but I'll say whenever Jesse and I are making videos, we have so many fun moments. When I broke the door, Jesse and I were laughing so hard, and the first time we did a jerk face scene was like one of the funniest moments like of my life, best moments ever. There was a day where Jesse and I literally just alternated between 2 hours of playing World of Warcraft and going in the hot tub for 2 hours, and we just did that literally like the entire day. So probably went into the hot tub like 6 times, played Warcraft 6 times, because me and him were super into it back then. That was a good day. I don't know, I just always remember that day. It was so chill. We were just having a fun time the whole day, relaxing, maxing, sitting all cool.
What is your favorite car and what color would it be?
My favorite car, probably the Audi R8. That car is just so sick. It looks awesome. I like the like silver gray, metallic gray color that Audi has. It only looks good on Audi cars for some reason. But if I could get any car, I'd probably get a Tesla, because now I'm more environmentally aware, I guess. So trying to get that electric car, you know, fam.
What is your least favorite food?
My least favorite food has got to be mushrooms. They're slimy, they're gross. Also coconuts, because I'm allergic to them.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Santa Monica. I want to live on the beach. I want to be able to go to the beach every day. I want to ride that bike path every morning. You know, in a year or two, that's where I'm going to be living. I'm going to move there and I'm going to ride that bike path every day. The vlogs will be sick.
What's it like meeting the people you've always looked up to?
It's almost surreal. When I went to the NBA Live event, I saw there's a lot of people huddled together like QJB, Cash, and all them, and I haven't met them yet, but I just saw Chris Smoove standing off to the side and I was like, whoa. That's Chris Smoove. Me and Smoove actually talked about like what we thought about this year's 2K, what we want about next year's 2K. We were having like a regular conversation for like an hour throughout the thing, and it was really cool, honestly. He's a really chill guy.
Did you start YouTube because of Jesse?
It depends when you say I started YouTube. At first, no. When I first was uploading YouTube videos, Jesse was like a little kid. For the Jidel channel, I saw Jesse making the 2K videos and I was like, whoa, that looks like fun, so I'm gonna do that.
When you play 5-on-5 basketball, what position do you play?
When I play pickup, it's hard to say. I don't really have a defined position. I'm positionless basketball like the Miami Heat. I like to post up a lot in pickup games, but I also like to bring the ball up and be a pick and roll ball handler, so I don't really have a position in the standard point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center position list. It's kind of like a free-for-all most of the times in pickup games.
Why are you so savage?
I'm really not that savage.
Who's your favorite retired NBA player?
It would have to be Shane Battier. I just loved him on the Heat. He seems like a great guy. I love the way he played. He was a good role player. My favorite retired player, like the way he played, probably Hakeem Olajuwon. I just love big men who can post up like that. That's probably why I love Joel Embiid so much. I just love awesome post moves.
What was your favorite video you've edited?
My favorite video that I've ever edited, it's either the 3-player draft with TD and Jesse that just came out, or The Truth, where I roasted Lost and Unbound. That was a good video.
Jidel, did you ever play Minecraft?
I used to play Minecraft a lot when it first became popular, like 6 years ago. I even had a server that all my friends and like Jesse and his friends played on.
If you could choose, Warriors or Cavs?
This is a really strange question. Obviously, who would I choose to win? It'd have to be the Warriors. They just won. But if I could choose who I'd want to win, I would choose the Cavs.
No more Xbox?
If the Xbox One has a killer game that everyone's making videos on, I'll probably hop on the bandwagon. But the Xbox is my preferred console to play on, so that's gonna become my like have fun, play on it console, and my PlayStation's gonna be my work console.
Will you try to get a new roommate?
I'm not gonna try to get a new roommate. I actually like living by myself. I like blasting podcasts, walking around, doing my thing. I also get to keep my apartment clean for the most part. I might upgrade to a 2-bedroom at one point and get one of my friends in here, but for the moment, I'm happy how I am. I like having my own space.
Do you like the Celtics?
No.
Will you move into the 2K house?
As of right now, I will not be moving into the 2K house because they all moved out of it, so why would I want to go live there by myself? Or I guess Zach still lives there, right? Maybe I could go chill with Zach.
Why don't you play Park more?
I don't play Park more because I need to figure out a way to make the Park videos more entertaining. I always feel like the My Career videos are lagging behind a little bit behind the My Team videos. I feel like it's really hard to do commentary for My Career videos.
How many years have you been a Heat fan?
I have been a Heat fan since 2010. So no one in my family except for my uncle really watched the NBA, and he was a Lakers fan. But like, I didn't like watching the Lakers as much as I liked watching the Cavs because LeBron James was just so much more fun to watch than any of the Lakers teams. And I like the way LeBron plays. He was very unselfish compared to Kobe. I like that style of basketball a lot more. So I was instantly attracted to the Cavs in 09. And that was my first season watching. So I watched Cleveland for 1 year. And then that summer when LeBron was gonna leave, I was like, well, I need a team, but I'm a LeBron fan. So whatever team LeBron goes to, I'm just gonna be a fan of that team, even if he leaves them eventually. So he went to the Heat. I became a Heat fan. I was really sad when he left, but I stayed a Heat fan. I still support Cleveland because LeBron's on them because he's my favorite player. So I guess I've been a Heat fan for about 7 years now.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
We were introduced by a mutual friend.
Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
What was your first feeling or thought after you got this apartment?
I just felt like I made it. I felt great about myself, and it's a motivating factor because if I want to keep this apartment, I just gotta keep grinding, keep uploading. So I just felt really good about myself. I felt like I hit a milestone, and it motivates me to keep going. And I feel like my videos have gotten actually a lot better since I moved in here, so I'm happy with it.
What is your favorite video game ever?
My favorite video game of all time is easily Halo 3. I can still play that game all day and never get bored. Its multiplayer is by far the best multiplayer ever. It's just such a great game.
Why did you move away from Cali?
I moved away from California so I could go to Rutgers for college. I kind of applied like all over the country. I wanted to go to USC, but they didn't accept sign language, so I didn't apply to USC, which was my like top choice growing up. So I kind of applied everywhere, and it came down to Oregon versus Rutgers. And Rutgers was like ranked higher, it was cheaper, had better internship opportunities by New York and Philadelphia. So I decided to go to Rutgers, and that's why I moved.
Are you my daddy?
I must be your daddy because you sent me this postcard the other day. Happy birthday, Daddy. Love, Jackson Thompson.
James, your videos are great. You should start a Madden series, or would you rather forfeit series?
Every year I try to start a Madden series, and Madden videos are so hard to do commentary on. Like, shout out to all the Madden YouTubers, because with 2K the action's like always going, so you're always in a rhythm. With Madden, it's like you have 4 seconds to do commentary on a play, and then there's like a 30-second break, and then you have 4 more seconds of commentary. Like, commentating on Madden and editing Madden is such a weird process, but I'm gonna try to do it again this year if Madden's good. Last year I was hyped as hell for Madden 17 and I just thought it was a terrible game. Like, I didn't enjoy it at all, so hopefully this year's Madden is better.
What is your favorite sports moment across all sports?
It has to be the Ray Allen shot in Game 6 against the Spurs, LeBron's block against the Warriors last year, Eli Manning's like scramble and hail to David Tyree in Super Bowl 42, or when we beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship game 2011. That was when I was like the biggest Giants fan. Like, for some reason going to the Super Bowl was more exciting than like winning it for some reason for me that year. I just remember, like, I don't think I've ever been more excited than when we beat the 49ers in that NFC Championship game, so I have to go with that just because I can't think of any time I was more excited than that.
Are you thinking about moving in with Jesse Tyler and LSK?
You know, TD also lives there. You gonna disrespect him like that? But Seventh Son answered his question. Dumbass, he just moved into this apartment. Why would he move again?
Hey, I'm from Texas, but what's the weather like up in New York?
The weather here is pretty bad.
What made you want to be a basketball YouTuber?
I just love the sport of basketball. Once I got into basketball, I really never looked back. It became my favorite sport quickly once I started playing it. And I felt like it was the best thing for me because Halo, which is like my favorite game series, has just been changing in a way I don't like at all. And Madden has just not been evolving the way I want it to. And basketball I feel the most knowledgeable about and I have a lot of fun doing, so that's why I wanted to be a basketball YouTuber.
What do you want to do after YouTube?
After YouTube, I want to work in the basketball operations department of an NBA team, preferably one of the LA teams. I want to win an NBA championship before I die. I want an NBA championship ring. Everyone in an organization gets the ring. Honestly, it sounds weird for me to say this as like a YouTuber, but my lifelong dream is to win an NBA championship somehow. Either as a scout, as a coach, as someone in the marketing department. I want to win a title.
Are you ever going to start doing vlogs?
I already do vlogs, so I don't know why this is a question. I'm going to try to get better at doing vlogs, and hopefully I'm going to do more and better vlogs. I got to get a new vlogging camera. That's a big thing. It's all about evolving as a video editor, so I just got to keep grinding on it, you know?
What was your mindset when you started YouTube? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
My mindset when I started this YouTube channel was to just try to get better with every video. Every time I made a video, I wanted to learn one new editing trick, or I wanted to try commentary in a different way, or I wanted to try something. I always wanted to learn new things. That's the biggest thing. If you're a new YouTuber, try to learn a new trick every single time you make a video. Even now, I'm still learning. A lot of times when I go home, Jesse and I share like new tricks and tips we've learned over like our time editing videos. So it's always good to be learning more and more and more about video editing, and then your videos will be better.
If Joel Embiid was your dad, what would you do?
If Joel Embiid was my dad, I'd probably be like 1 or 2 years old, so I probably wouldn't do anything.
What is your favorite part of YouTube?
My favorite part of YouTube is probably the flexibility of like the schedule.
Are you doing wagers in 2K18?
Yes, I'll do wagers in 2K18.
Do you trust the process?
Fam, you know I trust the process.
Do you know me?
No.
What was it like growing up with Jesse?
I mean, people change a lot over time. So when Jesse was going into high school, I was leaving for college. So, you know, I was really only there for his elementary school and middle school days. And, you know, he's changed. We all changed. You know, growing up with him 1 year is different than growing up with him another year. So it's really hard to say. A lot of fun. We had a lot of similar interests. We did a lot of fun things together.
Can you vlog a New York Giants game?
Yes.
When NBA 2K18 comes out, will you doing more my career or more my team?
I'll be doing more my team. It's just what this channel has always been about, but I am going to try to get better at making my career videos and posting them.
Who is your best friend?
It's either my friend Kyle, Jason, or my friend Jared. It's one of those 3.
How old were you when you had your first kiss?
I was 15.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player right now is LeBron or Joel Embiid.
Jidel, why do you choke?
I feel like I really don't choke that often. I make it seem like I do in my videos, but I feel like if you watch all the close games, I win like 80% of the close games in my 2K videos, so do I really choke?
How long have you been dating your current girlfriend?
We've been dating for about 8 months now.
When are you going to sell that Jidel sweater?
I don't know. He's talking about this sweater, which has a lot of colors in it, so it's hard to make it cheap and affordable, so we'd probably have to do like a cartoon version of it. Maybe for 200,000 subscribers, we could just do joke shirts like this instead of like a design. Jesse actually made this picture, and then he just bought like 10 hoodies with that picture on it, and he gave it to like me, my friend Jason, himself, TD, other friends of his, so let me know in the comments. Y'all want the 200K sweater? Y'all want that? It might be a little pricey, so we'd have to find a way to lower the price on it. But yeah, let me know. Would you guys want that as apparel, or would you want something similar to that? Guys, thanks for watching the Q&A video. Hope you guys got all your questions answered. I know there's probably some more out there, so we'll do another Q&A video. Maybe we can do 1 Q&A video a month. Maybe that could be a thing. Who knows? Leave a like down below for this. Comment your thoughts, and peace.